Top of the afternoon, everybody. On this glorious Friday, it's Juma Friday. This is like, the Muslims. This is like a good day for the Muslims. Every day is a great day, but Friday is like a great day for the Muslims. And Saturday is the Jewish day, and Sunday is the Christian day, right? But anyway, today I feel inspired to tell y'all a story, an experience I went through in life. So in 1997, I'm in Green Correctional Facility. At this time, I'm in G1. G1 was like a notorious dorm. That was like the worst dorm on the compound. And the reason why G1 was the worst dorm on the compound in Green, because you had the West Indians, right? It was like 15 West Indian niggas. You had the West Indian clique, you had the Muslims in there, and you had a few other people. Shay Davis was in that dorm. Shay Davis was neutral. My man Don Dre from Mount Vernon, he was Nubian. His partner was Dark Low from the Low Lives out of Brooklyn. Dark Low. I think Dark Low was Nubian too. Shay Davis was double bunk with AJ, the model AJ that was in the Little Mo video. AJ out of Grand Projects. There was a few other dudes in there. My man AD, Spanish AD from Harlem, from east side of Harlem, Spanish Harlem. He used to run with Hootie and all them from out of Spanish Harlem. AD had wound up converting and turning Muslim later on. And then I think that only lasted for like 2 or 3 years. Then he went somewhere else and stopped deaning or whatever. But anyway, it was a young Spanish Muslim kid that came in the dorm. A young Spanish Muslim kid that came in our dorm. And you could tell the young kid was real timid. He was passive, right? The same time the young Muslim kid came in our dorm, an old timer had came in our dorm, right? So mind you, Green is an adolescent medium. There's adults in there though, but it was like 80% young niggas. So the old timer came in the dorm at the same time as the young kid. I guess they was on the bus together. They got drafted. They came from somewhere, whatever, together, right? Anyway, G1 is loaded with radical Muslims, right? Now, there's a difference between a renegade Muslim and a radical Muslim. In Islam, a renegade Muslim falls under a fasiqun. A fasiqun is a rebellious Muslim, right? A radical Muslim still listens. He's just wild. He's like on warrior time. He's uncontrollable. He just get crazy. But he's still for Islam, the radical one. A renegade Muslim don't listen to nobody, and he just gonna try to do what he want when he want, whenever, right? He's like a deviant. He's like a deviant. So anyway, G1 is loaded with radical Muslims. It's me. At this time, I'm going by my nickname, my jail name, Manchild. Manchild the Merciful. And reason why, where the Merciful come from, because my Islamic name is Sheikh Hadid Abdur Rahim. That means Iron Sheikh, servant of the Merciful. So I went by Manchild, right? My nickname. At the time. We got Amin there. Amin real name is James Utley. Amin already had like 16 in then. And this was in 9-7. Amin get busy. Amin box and do martial arts. And you have my Muslim brother Taha. His real name was Taha Wong. W-O-N-G. Taha is Guyanese, of Guyanese descent, and I think he had Chinese in his family. That's why his last name was Wong. Because the Chinese went to South America to build railroad tracks and stuff like that. But Taha was very conscious and he was militant minded. So the food chain was Amin was like the head of security, the big dog. It was Taha was like the intellectual advisor. But Taha's a warrior too, mind you, he know martial arts and everything. You have my Muslim brother Niji Akbar. Niji Akbar knew martial arts too. He was trained by Taha and Amin, and he was trained by a few other Muslim brothers that was there. We'll get into that later on. Niji Akbar eventually converted and churned blood like a few jails later. But anyway, my Muslim brother Steph was there from Harlem, from St. Nick. Steph was real fast. He played a lot of basketball. He was athletic. Steph was real quick and fast. And he was cut up. Ugly Harlem nigga. And Steph was real loud, real rambunctious. But anyway, so a few weeks go by, and the young Muslim brother that came in with the old timer, I don't even think it was a few weeks, it probably was 2 weeks maximum. The young Muslim is moving funny in the dorm, like he acting like he's scared and he's timid. He's acting like something is wrong. So the Muslims, we picking up on this shit the whole time. He like, yo, little Ak, what's up? Like, you all right? You all right? So he like, yeah, I'm good, brother. Boom, 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 boom. But mind you, what it is the whole time the old timer's a booty bandit. So the old timer must have fake put pressure on the young kid. Mind you, the young kid is a new Shahada. Where he took his Shahada and wherever he was at before he came to Green. So the young dude he's intimidated. He's scared. The old timer probably told him, yo, if you tell anybody, I'm coming on to you or whatever, I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna stab you up. Typical jail shit, trying to implant fear in them. So, we watching, we observing, the Muslims is investigating. You know what I'm saying? And we analyzing shit like, yo, something ain't right with the old timer and then the young Ak. The young Ak is acting scared. So anyway, one day, Amin wake me up, yo, Iron Sheik. Chow is mandatory today. We all going to dinner. Chow is mandatory. That was at 5 o'clock, 5:30. Because sometimes I wouldn't go to chow. I'd be in my cube reading, I'd go to sleep. I had food in my locker. Chow is mandatory. So when we go to chow, the whole G1 force, the whole G force, all the Muslims in G1, niggas is vibing on the walkway like, listen, man, the old timer is doing some homo shit with the young Ak. He's trying to pressure the young Ak. The old timer nigga's a booty bandit or something. We gonna pack the old timer the fuck up. We gonna pack this nigga up. We getting him out of here. We gonna tear him up. So we like, all right, everybody with it. The whole G1. Everybody in G1 get busy. All the Muslims. Niggas is radical. We like, yeah, we gonna pack this nigga the fuck up. Anyway, so now the green light is on. Dudes went to their stash spots. Niggas got they different utensils and all that. So I think a day or two more go by. We sees the old timer coming out the young nigga cube, like the lights cut off at 11 o'clock. So we hear like little shit going on. We see the old timer crawling out the young boy cube, crawling back into his cube. So niggas peeped, they're like, oh, this nigga doing some funny shit. So anyway, later on that night, he comes back in the young dude cube. But he's like, he's laying down inside the young dude cube. Like, we can't really see, but he's in the young Muslim brother cube. We don't really know what happened. We don't know if some sexual assault or whatever transpired. But this is our inclination. This is what we perceived, and this was how the young kid was acting, like he was being touched. He wasn't raped or nothing, but the old timer was touching him, probably filling up on him, touching his dick and all that. Long story short, the old timer go in the bathroom, I guess to wash off and wipe off. I don't know what the fuck he went to do. After he nutted up, I don't know. When that old timer came back into that dorm, you hear noise, you hear lockers going crazy. You hear the niggas screaming, I'm sorry. Niggas is poking this nigga to death. Niggas is stabbing this nigga to fuck up. Niggas is working him. I'm talking about American Me type style. Niggas is working him. Me, I take no claim for this movie. I don't claim people movies. I don't, I got my own movies. I don't force claim. So I wasn't one of the individuals poking them, but I was on guard, making sure no interceptions happen, meaning nobody interfere, nobody try to break it up. I'm making sure the CO don't try to pull up and everything, because one thing about Green, niggas was knocking police out and all that. Niggas was wild. Them young niggas, we was wild. We was young niggas, we was wild. Everybody was on go time, right? So I'm on stand, but I'm on guard, making sure no interference happen. They poked that nigga the fuck up. You hear red dot, red dot, red dot, red dot. When you hear red dot, hold on, let me walk past this bullshit store. Playing this loud ass shit, hold on.
But if you want your dental visit to feel like this, try Crest Densify.
This is the store the ladies love, Romantic Depot. The ladies love that store. They get all their dildos and butterflies and roses and all that from there. Anyway, so you hear red dot, me, red dot, red dot, red dot, G1 doing. So you see all the police, they coming, they running, the COs, they running. They rushing to the door. The CO turned all the lights on. By the time the CO turned all the lights on, everybody back in their cube, weapons is gone. They locks the dorm down. Yo, the whole dorm locked down. Nobody go to chow. Y'all on lockdown. Everybody play their bunks. The CO's coming. They going cube to cube. They looking at dudes' hands. They looking for blood. They searching to see if like dudes' knuckles have inflammation. Because when you fight and you beat the nigga up, their hands swell up sometime. Different stuff. So, they just checking. They checking everything. They checking to see who got blood on them or whatever, who got scars on them or whatever. The old timers poked up. They carried that nigga out on a stretcher. We locked down for like a week. Eventually, they come in the house. They locks Taha up. They locks Amin up. And what I mean by locked up, I don't mean go to the box. Like they locked them up. Like niggas caught a new charge, right? They locks Taha up. They locks Amin up. And I think they locked one more brother up. I can't remember which brother. So the rest of us, we still in the dorm on lockdown. We drilling the young Muslim brother, Shorty Op. What happened? Like, what's up? Like, the young nigga scared. Shorty signs in the PC. And then tried to fake tell on Amin and Taha. Like, yeah, the little nigga like flipped, like tried to rat and jam niggas up. Long story short, right? Allah works in his way. Taha and Amin beats the shit. They don't find no probable cause or nothing. Taha and Amin beats the shit. But they gives them mad box time for the altercation. They give all of us box time. You know what I'm saying? They just locked all the Muslims up. Gave all of us box time. When I came out the box, I wound up going to D dorm. I think, they sent me to D dorm. That's when I ran into my man P.I., young nigga named P.I. from Queens, chinky-eyed, brolic nigga. P.I., my man Mac, Big Mac from Marble Hill, and there was a few other dudes. But it was crazy, that incident was crazy because, the old timers, niggas come in green and you thinking that it's a kid jail and it's sweet. But niggas is active, and a lot of the young niggas was in shape, since DFY and other jails and everything. But you never know who's who. Underestimation is the greatest defeat. So never underestimate your opponent because you don't know your opponent's capabilities. Never go in a comfortable environment or a relaxed environment and think you can wild out and there don't be no repercussions. So the old timer had got fried. That's part one of my experiences in Green Correctional Facility. Iron, oxygen, Una.